Hey everybody, Bob Umar here, and welcome to my Hey, love the hearts, fantastic! Happy New Year! Welcome to my weekly Seopa chat to seize your passion. I'm here every week at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to share my thoughts and my insights as an entrepreneur, as a business leader, as a thought leader in my area of expertise, and to help people in their small business or their careers or their entrepreneurship journeys or whatever their passions they're trying to seize. My name is Bob Umar. I am a four-time TEDx speaker and one of Inc. magazine's top 100 leadership speakers. And I've also been recently named one of the top 7 networking gurus to follow on Twitter. And again, I'm from Toronto, Canada. I'd love to know where you guys are from before I get into it. The topic today is mastering your skills to seize your passion. So I'm going to cover 5 aspects of mastering your skills. But I'd love to first know where you're from. London, UK. Hello, cheerio. Glad to have you here. I have a good story about the UK. You know, I was actually conceived there. That's a big aside. My parents lived there before I was born, and then moved to Canada. So there you go. I'm part British. All right. So let's start with the topic today, which is mastering your skills. And again, if you like what you're hearing, share the hearts, double tap, triple tap the hearts. Let's spread the love. Share this on Twitter. Share this on Facebook. Let's get many people a part of the conversation on how to master your skills. Now, if you don't want to, first let's start with defining what a skill is. A skill is basically anything that you're good at. You have an aptitude for it, you have an knack for it, you're very good at executing it. And we develop our skills in many different ways, but we all have skills. And so, hey, welcome, Sean. Your first day in Periscope. Glad to have you here. Skills are really important. We all have them. Now, some things we're skillful at, but we don't enjoy. Like, for example, I'm actually skillful at Excel sheet data mining, but I don't like doing it. I only do it if I have to. And there's other ones where we're not so good at, but we love doing. And so it's important for us to, no, glad to have you around, Sean. So make sure you ask questions if you have anything, because again, this is very engaging. That's why we're here. You like what you're hearing, you tap, you double tap the hearts, you ask questions. That's how we engage. So it's the first thing. The first thing to mastering a skill when it comes to seizing your passion is to always be open to learning, always, always, always. Just because you're a master or you're really good at your skill, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't stop learning. And I'll give you a perfect example of this. I started out my professional speaking career 10 years ago as a leadership speaker and an expert on networking. And I continue to be a networking expert, but what I'll tell you is that over the years, it evolved. I mean, yes, I talk about live networking, I talk about one-on-one networking and coffees and things like that. But what changed is in around 2006, 2010, around there, social media came into play. And so I had to be open to learning about social media and how to use social media as a networker as well. And so that's something that's definitely been a big part of my journey to change and grow and master that skill and get even better at it. So that's an important piece to remember. You have to always, it doesn't matter how good you are, things change, people change, attitudes change, technology changes. You have to adjust to the changing times. You either adapt or die. So you have to make sure that you are always open to learning change. Some of the best masters of the world 30 years ago are struggling because they're not able to change. That's why some of the biggest companies in the world, like Kodak and Blockbuster, struggle because they couldn't adapt to the new technology, the new ways things were going on. That's the first thing. The first thing about mastering your skills, always be open to learning, always, always, always. The second thing to when it comes to mastering your skills is you also want to find skills gurus and you want to surround yourself with people who are amazing. So like if you want to be a good carpenter, you want to surround yourself with people who are amazing at carpenting so you can talk about carpenting and talk about ideas. You want to find mentors who are amazing at carpenting and have new ways of doing things. And so that's really important because it's going to expand your skills. And again, I use my own personal example. I'm always trying to be a good networker. But there was a guy who was a PR guy, and you know, I was exchanging ideas with him, and I was like, here's my thoughts on how to approach someone for PR opportunities. And he said, you know, that's not the right way to go. Even though I had networking expertise and I used my best networking approach, he's like, you know what, a little bit of refinement, try this. And I was like, oh, okay, that's really good. And wow, okay. You know, he helped me. And so I added him as a friend on Facebook, and now we're friends, and he is constantly giving me some great information that adds to my arsenal of networking skills. So you know you want to find people to surround yourself with who are really good surround yourself with people that are really good at what you do, as opposed to surround yourself with people that would just admire you for how great you are at your thing. Whatever your thing is or whatever your passion is, you want to be able to find the people who are awesome at it too. That's a great community to learn from. It's a great mastermind. A mastermind is the hot new thing these days. So finding people to be part of your mastermind is amazing. So again, love the hearts. Thanks so much for that. And if you keep liking what you're hearing, share the hearts, share some questions, share some comments below. And you can actually see all these the live chats we've done over the last year, all on sailboat.com/stream. You can see all my videos. There's a lot of great insight for you to help you on your path and your journey. And we'd love to welcome more topics. Third thing when it comes to mastering your skills, you want to focus on the top ones. So you can't try to master 57 skills, like 57 Heinz varieties. Okay, you have to figure out a way to focus on the top ones. Now that could be anywhere from 3, 4, maybe up to 6, 7, 8, 10. But you want to pick the best ones to be really, really good at. So for me, for example, I'm honing my skills at networking, on personal branding, on social media, on parenting, on career growth and development, on how to create deep connection, authentic connection with people. Those are the skills that I try to work on. I have some skills, like the other day I was working on a new website and things like that, and I was trying to work on the skills, but it's hard. It's a longer time piece. Focus on the ones because you only have a certain amount of time, right? You don't have all the time in the world, so you want to make sure you spend your time developing the skills that are really, really important to develop. Otherwise, you're going to waste a lot of time becoming a jack of all trades, master of none. So take the skills that you're really good at, the top 5 to 10, and really try to hone in and master those skills. So the first 3 things we've come up with in terms of mastering skills to seize your passion. Number 1, be open to learning always, always, always. Number 2, find skilled gurus and surround yourself with people who have just as good the skills as you are, or if not better. Number 3, focus on the top skills so you hone or keep them focused on your efforts to build the right skills. The fourth thing when it comes to mastering your skills is you want to make sure your skills align with your interest and passion. Because if they don't, if you're really good at like analytics, or you're really good at shoemaking, or really good at photography, but you're not inspired by it, you don't love it, then you're not going to grow as fast. You're actually going to fall behind. People are going to catch up who have more passion and build up the expertise, and they're going to pass you. Passion and interest will further your learning tenfold, because if you're interested, you have a yearn to learn. And when you learn to learn, you'll eventually earn. How you like that? And same with passion. When you're passionate about something, it fuels you. It drives you as you move forward. Thanks for the hearts. Love the hearts. Thanks. It fuels you. It drives you forward. So for me, that's an important piece. You have to align with your interests and passions. Otherwise, it's not as good. That doesn't mean you shouldn't focus on skills that you're aligned with interest and passion. But know that it won't be as slow. Like I am learning a little bit of technology, and I'm certainly not passionate about it, but it is helping me, so I have to do a little bit of it. So that's fine. But for the most part, most of my key passions, interests, and skills are things I really, really love. Okay? So we've done now 4 of the top 5. And welcome, everybody. I love all these new people joining in. I've done 4 of the top 5 things to consider when mastering your skills to seize your passion. And let's start with the first 4 were, which was number 1, being open to learning always. Number 2, finding skill gurus and surrounding yourself with people who are just as good, if not better than you are at your skills. Number 3, focus on the top ones, so the top 5 to 10 skills you want to really work on. Thanks for the hearts again. Number 4, always be aligning with your interests and your passions. Wow, look at the hearts. I love this. This is fantastic. Oh my God. Okay, all the hearts are just beaming. That's fantastic. So you want to align with your interests and passions, okay? And for the other person who made a mean comment, again, when you're on these types of things and people are offering their time, there's no point in sending a negative message. So, and again, in this day and age, we can't deal with that. So always treat people with respect, dignity, kindness, and love, no matter what you're doing. Even if you're critiquing someone, you can critique someone without putting them down. So these are all just some good insights. Now, the fifth thing to help you master your skills in seizing your passion is really you have to always ask for feedback vigilantly from your network all the time. Ask for feedback on every little thing. How's my photo? How's my speaking? How's my writing? How is this phrase? How is this headline? Ask people for every single aspect of your work and what you do, and get feedback. Because now, just because one person says something bad doesn't mean you have to move on it. You want to try to find the ones that everyone's saying. So just recently on Facebook, I put a bunch of new headshots, and people were commenting. And even though the most popular one, the most popular one is not the one I'm going to pick, because certain people also said very specific things about what I was trying to do. So getting feedback is a way to learn. Feedback is amazing because you feed it back into you, and then you use it. Feedback you either use, or you resolve why you're not going to use it, or you dismiss but have a reason why you're going to dismiss it. But feedback is a great way to learn, grow, and evolve as a person, as a leader. So there you go. That's the top 5 things for mastering your skills as a leader. And I invite you to, we'll be here every week at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to share our thoughts. The top 5 were, and I'll repeat again one more time. Number 1, you want to be open to learning always. Number 2, you want to find skill gurus who are really amazing at what you do, if not better. Number 3, you want to focus on the top skills you have to hone in on the top 5 to 10. Number 4, you want to align your skills with your interests and passions so that your skills will develop faster and quicker and be more impactful. And number 5, finally, you want to get feedback all the time to improve your abilities. If you have any other questions, you can always post below. You can let me know where you're from. You can share your comments on the ceopa.com/streams page. You can also find me on Twitter, Snapchat, everywhere at Rayhan Bobby. My website's rayallen.com. And I look forward to serving you. I'll be here every day, or sorry, not every day, every week at for CEOPA at 11:45 a.m. I'll also be doing a post daily every morning on Facebook Live with my Facebook page. So wishing you guys all the best. Have an amazing week. Submit your comments, submit your questions, submit your topics, and I'd love to see more of what you guys have in store for me to answer for you. All right? Wish you guys all the best. Have an amazing day.